"Anna, let me get you a plate of food," Priscilla said, walking toward the kitchen with a graceful smile. Anna, sitting at the dining table, looked up. "What did you make?" she asked, her voice filled with both curiosity and hunger. Priscilla turned, glancing over her shoulder with a casual wave. "Baked beans. Thought I'd keep it simple today." Anna nodded, watching her friend as she moved around the kitchen. She admired Priscilla's life. Her house was large and elegant, with the kind of decorations that screamed wealth and comfort. It was the life they had dreamed of as teenagers, two girls whispering late into the night about their future. Back then, they had big plans, travels, lavish dinners, and carefree weekends. Priscilla had always been the ambitious one, with a knack for business, while Anna had followed a more creative path, hoping to find her success in her writing. But life had turned out differently for the two of them. Priscilla had landed a great job straight out of college, quickly climbing the corporate ladder and eventually marrying a wealthy businessman. Her life was now filled with lavish parties, designer clothes, and expensive vacations. Anna, on the other hand, had been struggling. Job rejections piled up, and her small freelance gigs barely kept her afloat. Sometimes, she couldn't even afford a decent meal, and that's when she would find herself knocking on Priscilla's door. Priscilla had never turned her away, always greeting her with a smile and offering her food and companionship. But today, something felt different. Priscilla set a plate of baked beans in front of Anna and took a seat across from her. For a moment, the room was quiet except for the soft clink of Anna's fork against the plate. "How's the job hunt going?" Priscilla asked, trying to make conversation. Anna paused, swallowing the bite in her mouth. "Still no luck. I've applied everywhere, but it's hard. I don't know what's happening out there." Priscilla nodded sympathetically, though her eyes didn't quite meet Anna's. There was an unfamiliar tension in the air, something that made Anna shift uncomfortably in her chair. Priscilla had always been warm and encouraging, but today she seemed distant, distracted. "Have you thought about other options? Maybe not writing for now, but something else?" Priscilla suggested, but her tone lacked its usual enthusiasm. Anna felt a pang in her chest. "Yeah, I've thought about it," she muttered, though she hadn't. Writing was the only thing she was passionate about, the only thing that kept her going. The idea of giving it up, even temporarily, felt like a defeat. They continued eating in silence, the awkwardness between them growing heavier with each passing minute. Priscilla, usually chatty and full of life, seemed off. Anna couldn't help but feel like a burden, like her constant visits for food were starting to wear on her friend. She tried to shake the feeling, but it lingered, gnawing at the edges of her mind. After finishing her meal, Anna stood up to leave. "Thanks for the food, Priscilla," she said, forcing a smile. "I'll see you later." Priscilla barely looked up as she replied, "Yeah, sure. Take care, Anna." The usual warmth in her voice was absent, and Anna left the house feeling more alone than ever. On the bus ride home, Anna sat by the window, her mind racing. She replayed the interaction over and over again, searching for something, anything, that could explain Priscilla's cold behavior. Had she overstayed her welcome? Was Priscilla tired of helping her? A wave of sadness washed over her as she stared out at the passing buildings. "Ma'am, are you okay?" A deep voice interrupted her thoughts. Anna turned to see a middle-aged man sitting a few seats away, looking at her with concern. She forced a weak smile. "I'm fine," she said, though she wasn't sure she believed it herself. The man didn't seem convinced. "You don't look fine." "I'm sorry if I'm prying, but sometimes it helps to talk." Anna hesitated. She wasn't used to opening up to strangers, but there was something kind in the man's eyes. Before she knew it, the words came spilling out. "I think my friend is tired of me," she confessed, her voice barely above a whisper. "I visit her a lot because, well, I'm struggling. She's always been there for me, but today, something felt different. She wasn't herself. I think she's getting used to me coming for food, and now she's annoyed." The man listened patiently, nodding as she spoke. When she finished, he leaned forward slightly. "It's okay to feel that way," he said gently. "Sometimes, we sense things that might not even be true. But what's important is that you talk to her. Don't let your feelings fester. And remember, a true giver isn't the one who has it all. It's the one willing to share, even if they don't have much." Anna looked at him, his words sinking deep into her heart. He was right. She had to talk to Priscilla, clear the air before the silence between them turned into something worse. "Thank you," she said, her voice full of gratitude. The man smiled kindly. "Anytime." The next day, Anna mustered up the courage to visit Priscilla again. As she knocked on the door, her heart pounded in her chest. When Priscilla opened the door, her face registered surprise but quickly shifted to a nervous smile. "Anna." "Hey, what's up?" Anna took a deep breath, bracing herself. "I need to talk to you about something. Yesterday, I felt like, I don't know, like something was off between us. You seemed distant, and it made me wonder if maybe I've been coming around too much. If I've been a burden." Priscilla's eyes widened, and she immediately shook her head. "No, Anna, no. I'm so sorry you felt that way. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable." Anna frowned, searching Priscilla's face for sincerity. "Then what happened? Why were you so distant?" Priscilla sighed, running a hand through her hair. "Honestly, it wasn't about you. I've been stressed, work, my husband, the whole balancing act. I guess I let that get to me, and I took it out on you without realizing. I would never want you to feel like you're a burden, Anna. You're my best friend." Anna felt a weight lift off her shoulders, relief washing over her. I don't want to overstay my welcome, you know. You've done so much for me, and I appreciate it more than you know." Priscilla reached out and took Anna's hand. "You could never overstay your welcome. And you don't need to worry. I'm sorry for making you feel that way. I'll be better." Anna smiled, tears prickling the corners of her eyes. "Thank you." The tension between them dissolved, replaced by the familiar warmth of their friendship. Anna left Priscilla's house that day with a lighter heart, knowing that their bond was stronger than ever. As she walked down the street, the words of the kind man on the bus echoed in her mind. A true giver isn't the one who has it all. It's the one willing to share, even if they don't have much. Anna knew that despite her struggles, she was rich in ways that mattered most. And no matter what, she would always be willing to share the little she had with those she loved.